40 years of golden growth, the banks in Australia collapsed. Suddenly problems that lay concealed re-emerged as conflict arose and personas cracked. Cecilia led John to Sydney Station. She said, "Bring the money back." She was fingering the gun in her apron as he rolled away on the railroad tracks. John saw himself in the window. He stared through his eyes into a storm. In the trees he saw the wind blow. Then he awoke in a dream to a blood-red dawn. His father was fighting in front of a mine, a man recording the crime on a page. As the train pulled into Melbourne, he woke with a start in front of the age. The landlady, Olga Radgalski, was standing in the shadows with a bloody bag of sheets when she saw John drinking deeply from a bottle as he stepped into the street. She saw him take up with 3 women who led him down the hill, past the city's limits, to the Southern Cross Hotel. Lily said, "You presume a lot, John Orban. This doesn't mean I'm yours to take. Though if his words are true," she thought to herself, "perhaps he'll give it a shake." Suddenly the door flew open and in stepped Alice Green. The music skipped, the mood shifted, became more ardent than it had been. The fire flared and sparks flew as air was sucked from the place. Lily saw John's spirits blaze as his eyes poured over her face. Alice said, "From where I've come and what I've been through, I hesitate to dream. But still I hold an image of an unbroken me, someone other than who I've been." John replied, "Before me you look just as you are, or so I've heard you say. But, to tell the truth, I've lost sight of myself as I've come round to your way." She asked, "What do you see? What do you like of me?" He answered, "I like the way you care, you think, you look, you dress. Your hair, your eyes, your hips, your breasts." Alice said, "I like the way you look at me. I'll take you into my heart, if you'll just deliver me from this terrible world I was cast in at the start." When John left the next morning for his meeting with David Syme, his mind had turned from gold to silver. As he climbed back to civilization, he thought, things happen out of time. At the Southern Cross, morbid behind him, as Alice worked in a gloom, she envisaged a brighter future. She had shined the bottles and was wiping down the tables when Lily entered the room. She said, "You think you can have it all, Alice. You can't. I want my part." Alice replied, "I don't know what you're talking about, Lily. I don't owe you a bit. If it's money you need or work you want, you can have my shifts." "Don't lie to me," said Lily, rage distorting her face. Alice recognized her delusion as a shadow fell over the place. "I knew what he was from the beginning. Still I gave him everything. I took him in, clothed him, fed him, made him into an image of a man. He was mine. When he was gone, he came to me. I picked him up and showed him round. Everything he has, he owes to me. I turned his delusions into dreams. He's made a fool of me. Where is he now? What of his bitch? She'll be in the ground. After all I've done for him, this is what he did to me? You were cold. I was dead. You felt for him. I'll cut off his head." John had let everything go by the time he'd left the city. "Nothing is me, is mine," he said as he advanced on the hotel, falling into the creek. It seemed to be disappearing into the day, he thought, sucked up in the grainy light. He stepped into the barroom and saw the fire was dead. Alice was sitting in the corner looking into space. He saw Lily's legs extending from behind the bar, soaking in a pool of blood. Alice said, "We have to get away. I've seen the truth and it's terrible. She's everywhere." John had by now accepted his trajectory, but still they tried to escape. Cecilia stepped out of the shadows. She walked up to John, looked him coldly in the eye, and shot him in the face as he lunged forward, causing her to stumble. Alice ran out of the room. Cecilia turned the gun on herself. She was unconscious when the police arrived. Later they found the dismembered body of a young woman chopped up in a box. They soon apprehended the landlady, Olga Radgalski. The police boarded the Southern Cross up. It slowly collapsed into the creek and was swallowed up by the swamp. In her cell, Cecilia remembered herself as a child in Denmark. She said, "I wore the yellow ribbon of Bismarck. Did I bring this upon myself?"